All right. How's it, everybody? Hope you're doing well, even though we've had devastating news about what's happening in our country, and we knew it would happen. And I think if you didn't think it was going to happen, yeah, you're living with a whole lot of hope because lots of stuff is going on, and yeah, we're trying to find the positive in it. So tonight, I thought I'd do just that and talk about some of our favorites, and especially being from South Africa. And I think as South Africans, we have so much great things that they don't even have in other countries. Like I think in Australia, they call it veggie spread. And here in South Africa, we've got Marmite. And then we've also got Bovril. Now, which two of those is your favorite? I'm personally the veggie fan. I like the Marmite one. But those are sort of the topics we're going to discuss tonight. But how incredible has the Gauteng weather been? Like, I think from all the way from PE, East London, it's been raining there. They've needed so much rain. And there's also places that still aren't getting rain. Who loves? Isn't that your, like for me, I find favorites afternoons where it just comes down and it's raining and you can just lie in bed and snuggle with a hot cup of cocoa and or put on your favorite movie is just so cool. Sorry, I had to pull the brills on. Yes, so those are sort of the topics I'm going to talk about tonight. What's your favorite weather? Are you a winter person? Are you a summer person? Do you like sort of the pros and cons of that? Look, the one thing that happens when it comes to summer is, okay, that is, I think, the suckiest thing about being in summer is the flippin' mosquitoes. And you think to yourself, what's the point of a mosquito? Like, seriously, what is the point? And, you know, it's just hectic. It's absolutely hectic. So, yeah, if you don't have one of these, get yourselves one, or maybe which do you use? Peace for Sleep? Do you guys use citronella candles? I know TG guys sleeps with a fan on, drives me mad, but I generally pass out and then I don't mind. Then you can put the fan on. How's it, Mariki? Hello, Anushka. Hope you guys are well. It's the one for me on a rainy day. Ooh la la. Oh yes. Okay. So I hope you're having a glass of wine this evening. I'm having a whiskey. A whiskey? Yes. And welcome. Yeah, hopefully we'll have a couple of more viewers join us. But all good. So yeah, what's your favorite? Winter, summer? And talking about summer, okay, now we can't reminisce or we can't look forward to going down to the coast because I think that's just cancelled. Oh, speaking of this year, and we'll get to that topic in a minute about going on holiday and what holidays were your favorites as kids. But look what I got. This thing is so cool. I got it from TG's sister. So it's a Christmas decoration. And of course, I probably will get a little tree or something to hang this on and some more. Don't you just love that? Isn't that just, huh? What, the green side? I think the gold side is because it's transverse. Yes, don't you just love that? How's that? So I'm going to hang this on my little tree. Right now we're celebrating Hanukkah. So it's the 5th night tonight. And yeah, happy Festival of Lights, everybody. If you're from my tribe, if not, Merry Christmas to everybody. And yeah, I know it's a cuck one, proper. Like I don't think George Orwell could have ever envisioned this happening to us. It's a really shitty one. But yes, let's talk about favorites. So summertime. Personally, I'm a winter baby. Yeah, and I think about summer, I'm thinking, God, thank God I didn't get my summer body ready, right? Like, shoot, actually, I'm relieved. Like, yeah, I'm not going to the sea, and yeah, I don't have to try and fit into some like costume. I'm still battling with my insulin resistance. So, but yeah, it's a life change. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're eating more healthily. Okay, hierdie is nou vir die lekker vir die kuier for the night. You know, tomorrow we can sleep late and hopefully I won't have too much of a hangover. By the way, speaking of hangovers, what do you find is best for hangover muti? Is that yeah, we've got a bit of feedback. There's obviously an Uber guy delivering something, so excuse the bike in the background. Okay, don't let me forget. Okay, so oh no, I think I just lost my train of thought. Oh yes, winter hangovers. Is it a essential with cream soda? I don't know. I love cream soda for a hangover. But yes, so summer holidays. So as a kid, would it be obviously at the sea or at the bush, camping, you know, trailer, what's it? Caravan. I always wanted to do that. I've never done that. I need to do that. I need to go to the bush or go to like one of these campsites with these log cabins and stay in the bush. Probably the best time for the bush, I think, would probably be after winter? Winter, which is okay, June, July, or September, October. Probably October would be a great time to go to the bush. But I think if you can Cat, hello. E-Kama Blue Spanner, you are indeed, lovely lady. You are indeed. Welcome. And so nice to have Anushka here and Mariki. Yes, so which holidays were your favorites? Was it at the sea? Was it in the bush? Was it spending a time at a resort like Varambat, you know, or Badplaats? TG recently went to an amazing resort outside Nelspruit. It is outside Nelspruit, hey? Yeah. It's like this. Where? Barberton. Okay. I thought that's a fish. Oh gosh, I'm getting update notices. Yes. So Mariki says prevent it while drinking works for me. Hello, Elizabeth. Good evening. Sorry, you fell asleep. But you've been working so hard. Isn't everybody like, okay, so, and I've got other news. But in the last 2-3 weeks, like that's why I haven't streamed. Besides my mom finally got released out of prison. Not real prison, just like old age home prison. We managed to have her here. And it was a challenge. Look, the old ladies, I think being in lockdown and being on their own and not being able to go to their normal routines has affected them mentally. But my mom's still cool. Shame. She's still a sweetheart. We love you, mommy. We love you. And my little dog was so excited to see her. I'll try and see her. She was like in shock that my mother was actually here. It was very sweet. But Kat says, I remember Badplaats. That was fun as a kid. Oh, yes. And just like the amazing like warm baths, like going to spend a whole day at swimming pools and slides and what a joy. And I mean, I swear the sun wasn't as harsh as it is today. Like you spend 20 minutes in the sun today and you're crisp, and back then you could spend like hours in the sun and you'd be fine. So yes, so I'm going to go into categories now. So okay, some people have said they prefer winter. I personally prefer winter. And Anushka says she likes wine, where I like whiskey. Red or white? I think you're a red girl. Hey, Anushka. I don't know. It doesn't depend on what you're eating. I think it does generally. Or do you find white wine sometimes gives you a headache? Happy birthday, Kat, your mom. That's awesome. Wow, 69. What an epic year. Yeah.
You see, happy birthday to Kat's mom.
No, that was La Luna. La Luna sings happy birthday. Yes, Anushka is red. I actually discovered a Chenin Blanc. I actually like a Chenin Blanc. A Chenin Blanc is actually it's fruity, light, crispy. Red wine, the most hectic hangover you can have is from red wine, like heavy red wine, not a Shiraz or Merlot, but like a hectic Cabernet. Yeah, how's the Mr. Cheese tuning last night? The wine farms will stay open. Yeah, the viruses don't like wine, everybody. But yes, shh, we won't talk about that. Yes, now that the resets happened on YouTube, we can't do things like that. Ooh, highly falala. Yes, so if anyone, okay, so let's start categories. So I made a few notes because you know me, I have like short-term memory loss big time. So yes, I'm a whiskey girl. Elizabeth, do you prefer red or white wine? Kat, you yourself, red or white, or are you another drinker? Oh, and talking about drinks, I found this box. I've actually got it hidden because I went a bit ape, I think, last time when the president spoke, and I didn't know if everyone was going to needed to stock up again because we were going to deal with another harsh lockdown. But it's like a big box of pina colada. It's made, I think, by Manhattan. Should I go and get it? No, wait, I won't run off just yet. But yeah, and I've been hiding it away. I'm hoping to partake of it by my pool. This, if the body corporate doesn't decide to close us down, which they kind of temporarily have. Hello, Melissa. How you doing? Kat says white. Red gives me owl head. Yeah, no, red can be detrimental. I still remember that time I had such a hangover and I was like so gnar, and because I've got like a I don't have the flappity flap in my esophagus. I'm supposed to have an operation, but no. I don't think I'm going to go down that route. Not yet, anyway. I've got to lose like a ton of weight. Ha ha ha. And I felt so sick. And the next thing there was my dog. What? She called George, and I was like, no, I don't want my dog to be sick now. As well, now I've got to schlep her to the vet with a musha hangover. Thank God, I swear, after that, my dog and I are linked. After that, I felt better. I know I've told the story before, but yeah. Excellent. So, Mariki says rosé for sure. Okay, yes. Who remembers? I don't know if you can still get it. Grunberger rosé. I'm sure you can. No, of course you can. So that I used to take those when in my 20s, when I was still in I went to technical. What did I go to? TUT. Tshwane University of Technology. It had just changed. So for all the parties, I remember I used to take my bottle of Grunberger and pretend I was a gummy bear halfway through the night. It was tons of fun. Melissa, weed over drink for me. Okay, good darling. For sure. Yes, exactly. So what's your favorite? And do you prefer indoor or outdoor? Are you a connoisseur? I know we've had lots of indoor together, which is tons of fun, and also sativa. I think sativa is definitely a better way to go. It depends how you feel. Sorry, guys, I'm drinking again. Okay, so categories. Food. Okay, what is your favorite? Are you a savory or a sweet person? Guys, any answers? Elizabeth, no wine, rather gin, rum, or cider. Ooh, what gin? Ooh, have you seen the Bavaria gin? What's it called? What's it called? TG? Just gooi me that gin over there. And gooi it at me now, because I'll get I'm not that good of a catch. Yeah, this one, Belgravia. This one's quite lekker, and it's not so expensive either. It's all right. You can drink it. Yes. But I find I don't get sozzled anymore. I don't know. I don't know what I need to drink to get a bit mellow. Maybe I think probably three good strong whiskeys will do it for me. I'm just such a slow drinker. I'm just such a cheap date. I really am. Kat, pink wine is okay if it behaves. Yeah, Anushka, red also bring out different personality. It's not a great drink, but it makes me lekker crazy. Pinotage for the win. Okay, cool. She likes something a little bit more heavy. Mariki says savory. We've got savory characters here. I also like savory. Oh, there's nothing nicer like also hangover breakfast, like poached eggs and salmon. Maybe the salmon's a bit rough, but I don't know. My favorite breakfast, I think if I was on death row and they said to me, if you could have a breakfast, so we'll go through breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or just maybe breakfast and dinner. So breakfast would be salmon, poached eggs, hollandaise sauce, asparagus, olives, like a sort of a Greek thing, like tarama. Divine. I keep getting these updates wanting to take place on my other screen. Anyway, yes. Elizabeth says, yes, it's lekker. Gin and dry lemon on a hot day. Oh, sing it, girl. Yeah, no. So Cape Town. So most of our viewers are from Cape Town. And hopefully you guys get to go to the beach. Imagine they start locking down all the provinces, like one by one, and then opening, so that it's maybe a good idea, like centralize all the tourism to that area and then close it, and then that, I don't know, it's such a shit show. But anyway, we'll continue. Elizabeth says she likes both savory and sweet. Yeah, no, listen, there's at 3 o'clock in the afternoon when you're feeling all bleh in front of the computer at work, there's nothing nicer than taking a chocolate or some sweet, like I love peanuts, I love nuts. Oh, I love nuts. And like you get those, what are those nut bars, like sweet nut bars. Oh, yummy. Cat's sour for me, pickled to go with my preservation ideals. Okay, cool. Lots. Or like pickles and cream cheese. Ooh, yummy. And there's nothing, I made actually didn't take any photos of it this time. I made a cream cheesecake, fridge cheesecake. And yeah, Ina Palman's one. Very, very nice. Yummy, yummy, yum. And so easy. Like you don't need to find the gelatine, and I need to find the kosher one. It's just like a jelly mix, and you whack it in, treat yourselves, and you buy your tennis biscuits, buy a maklik. Very nice. Oh yes, and I put the granadilla curd. And then you buy a little tin of the granadilla and you just smear it over there. And I used a big, big bowl, which made it quite thin. But it lasted like 48 hours. It was done. Like between two boys, gone. Just gone. Yeah, so it's the little festival of Hanukkah. We're on light candle number 5 tonight. Got another 3 more to go. You see there is an extra one. That's the highest one. That's just to light all the others. Sorry, people, I get thirsty. Okay, so food again. So yes, salmon, smoked salmon. Oh, so what kinds of sushi do you guys like? Like, I don't know. I prefer the salmon roses and the salmon rice sushi. Like, what are they called? Sandwiches is sort of okay, but the maki where it's wrapped in seaweed, I'm not so keen on that. Elizabeth says, don't eat breakfast. Break the fast, so lunchtime. Not like keto is working. This lockdown made me fatter. Arr. No, listen, I don't know if for me, stress and my insulin resistance are just a freaking nightmare. And I don't. The last time I knew a Jim, he was back in school with me. Some dude I went to school with. I don't know. Kat says happy Hanukkah. Hello, thank you. And yeah, Merry Christmas. Do you guys celebrate? Are you having family dinners? What are you guys doing? Yeah, especially now. But I mean, I know Kat, you said we're expecting some family around. Are they still coming? But yeah, okay. So the food thing. So I love avos and olives and asparagus. And some people are like, ew, gross. No avo, no olives, or no asparagus, and even beetroot, like that combination. I don't know, like this year I've really started craving my veggies. So I'm really, really happy about that. Yeah, I bought an entire huge bag of gem squash. So we had gem squash for dinner with some the boys had kosher chicken hot dogs, and yeah, I didn't have the roll, so I'm trying. But what gets me is the chocolates. That once a month I just dive into a slab or 2 and then it's over. Especially the nut one. Ooh, yes. But oh yes, so chocolates. So Cadbury's or Nestle. Yeah, I don't know. There is a difference. What's the other one? Is there another one? Yeah, Cadbury's, Nestle. What's your favorite chocolate?
Beacon.
Oh, Beacon. Yeah, no, I'm over Beacon long ago. Or maybe once in a while. Kat says sushi is my fast food. Yeah, no, for sure. So, oh, you know what sushi I like? It's probably that's why it's also not losing weight. I like the deep fried one with cream cheese. So it's salmon, cream cheese, avo. I don't know if it depends on which one, but then they deep fry it. Oh, yum, crunch. And I never ever used to like sushi. Never ever. Wasn't my thing. Oh no, was not my thing. Kat says I overdosed on chocolates as a kid. Now it's only Lindt. Oh, the dark Lindt. Yeah, I find it the like dark chocolate. I need to get into that, but I will. It's on my list for 2021. Yeah, it's just none of this is gonna go away. So it's time to prepare, just to reset your mind, reset how we do things. It's just, I don't think it's gonna go away for not much longer. But so we have to make a plan within ourselves. All about attitude, people. Attitude is key. Oh yes, attitude is key. Okay, so sunset, sundown. Who prefers what? Sunset, sundown? I'm a bit of a sunset girl personally, But there's nothing nicer than
sunrise.
what did I say? Sunrise. Whoops. Oh, I've actually got it written down. See, I'm a sunset girl. Sunrise. Yeah, sunrise in the bush is incredible. And I suppose even at the beach. But sunset for me is like, oh, I love it. Even the time of day, everything's cooling, everything works, the birds are saying goodnight. It's beautiful. Love it.
There's nothing better than a sunrise over the ocean.
Okay, well let's not tease people. We're not going to be doing that this year.
Well, they can drive and can look at the sunrise over the ocean.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Yeah, I know a friend of mine who drove from Johannesburg the one night. It was a Saturday night, all the way down to Durbs. Well, it's about what, 6-8 hours. It was like 2 a.m. They'd like been partying, and they're like, God, what are we gonna do now? Someone suggested probably way too much booze, way too much Mary Jane, excuse me. And they just said, where's the best place to see the sunrise? And they were like, someone said this koppie or that mountain or that hill, and they said, no, wait, the ocean. And they drove all the way down to Mhlongo. So yeah. Elizabeth says, lol, we'll send you pictures of the beach. Murky says sunrise. All right, so that's what's great about life. Like, we all have our own tastes and our own things, and I think that should be celebrated. You know, we all prefer we just have our own needs and our own wants. Like, okay, Rebellious Ruth is going to start talking about sex now. But even in the bedroom, like, different women like different things, different men like different things. And thank God we're all different, because imagine if we were all the same, how boring life would be. So yeah, okay, back to our list. Okay, tap water. Okay, and we used to have the best tap water in South Africa. We used to. I'm not sure about now.
In the world.
Sorry, I'm in Pretoria. Okay, in the world. Sorry, TG. Okay, thank you. See, the man clap. He gives me a good clap now and again. He keeps me in line, ne? Yeah. Tap water versus bottled. Like, are you someone that buys like bottles of water? I know in Northwest we've got friends who live there. Like, I house sat for them, and I was just like drinking the tap water. And then we went visiting, and they're like, no, we don't drink the tap water. We buy bottled water. And I noticed the bottled water, but I thought that's just fancy. But like, some people are really adamant, like they will not drink tap water. And it's actually amazing. I mean, real purified water that comes out of springs and stuff in like Switzerland and the Alps, that stuff's alive. Like, they've actually done studies, and they found that the crystals and the water's actually physically alive. Like, it's got a life of its own. And I think that's just incredible. And also, when it comes to our oceans, we need to remember that. In fact, the only thing that's making me feel calmer about this whole not going to the oceans thing is how much the oceans are going to be saved from all the pollution that happens during December. It's horrendous. I mean, I just can't get over how bad the pollution is. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to have a drink. It's getting my heart rate up. We're talking about all this. Okay, wait. Anushka, haha. As Gautengers, we won't see sunrise over the ocean this year. No, we will not. In fact, did you guys check that meme? What someone's selling now? It's beach sand, salt water, bottled for like 250 rand forward, shipped local. I thought that's quite funny. Elizabeth, can't you see the sunrise at the Valley of the Waves? Yeah, no. That's what Clint recommended today, and I was like, no, it gets too busy, and it's probably going to be lang crowded. No, it's just no, hell no. By the way, Elizabeth, have you ever been to KZN? Because I mean, Cape Town's beautiful. It is. In fact, hoping that my colleague might still go, and then I'll get some time off. Yay! All right, so we're not sure on the tap water, bottled water. We're not sure on that, but that's all good. Okay, this kind of came up in my mind, and I don't know why, but okay, this is just so random when it comes to music. Who prefers Prince, remember him, and also Michael Jackson? Out of the two, which ones would you prefer? Prince or Michael J? I don't know. I'll keep my answer for later. Let me know in the comments. Also, movies. Which genre do you guys like? Like, I honestly, I like a good thriller, an action thriller, but I can't watch a horror. Not really. I literally tune like this. If there's a scary scene in the movie, I'm like, wait, no. Like, I have to put my hands like that. I've been doing that since I was a kid. I had babysit, yeah, and Clint's tunes, yeah, I chow my nails, especially if it's a thriller. And even if I've seen the movie, I'll do it anyway. I have to finish watching Tenet. We watched it the one night late, and I fell asleep. Clint always falls asleep. Who's seen Tenet? Did anyone enjoy it? Anushka says Michael. Okay, good girl. Girl after my own heart. I remember having the best fun and the best dances to Michael Jackson. I love that one. They don't really care about us. And also, do you remember the time shame? Pity to think. In fact, who believes that story anyway? I do. I think where there's smoke, there's fire, generally. What about him being stop, just mind your beeswax, TG. He always gives me shit. Don't do this, don't do that. Go away. Yeah, turn your back. That's good. We need a big box screen here thing, but separating us. It's just too much. Anushka likes movies, horrors. Mariki says no, she doesn't like. I don't think she's trying to say she doesn't like either. No. So my favorite kind of music. I just wanted to compare that. Who prefers Prince to Michael Jackson? But some would say, oh well, they both say. I don't know. I prefer Michael J, but he's not my favorite. So my favorite bands would be Rage Against the Machine, Korn, Limp Bizkit. Yes, I like it all. I can listen to symphonic metal, to classical, to pop, to rock, to you name it. Good golden oldies. I love good old Frank. Yeah, I love Sophie Tucker. They're so cool. Check them out. They're a Portuguese band and they DJ. Very cool if you haven't want to listen to something different. Mariki likes adventure. Oh, yes. So what did you think of the new Jumanji? Did you see it? Did you enjoy that? That's an adventure, yes? Or like, what's his name? What's on Netflix now? With Harrison Ford, Help Me People, Temple of Doom, all of those Jones. What was it? Indiana Jones. There we go. Elizabeth, yes, been to Durban Central, saw Minitown. Oh, yes, we also went past Minitown the last time, but it was sort of closed. Ate Bunny Chow and then off to Richards Bay. Have family there. Okay, lekker. We've been to Richards Bay. Apparently on a Wednesday afternoon, Richards Bay closes down. Like they all take Sierra. Like Wednesday afternoon, everyone plays golf. Well, not really golf, but everyone just chills. Elizabeth, love a good sci-fi watch. Oh, yes. By the way, who's watching Mandalorian? The last episode I actually enjoyed. It's getting really good now. Yay! So yeah, and also like between that Star Trek versus like Star Wars. I don't know. I like them both. I remember. I mean, we were so starved for choice as kids when we were growing up, weren't we? With TV, I think we were. Compared to what you get now, holy cow! Like you look at how much Netflix kids stuff there is. It's insane. It's insane. Like you could literally. Like you don't need babysitters ever again. It's actually quite hectic. But yeah, I mean, we still had to wait for the screening platform that with all the colors. Remember, wait for TV to start, like on a Saturday or a Sunday, and then SRIK. What a shit show. Anyway, Elizabeth, okay. And Murky, Jumanji is good, except not impressed with number 4. Okay. Yeah, it's a family. In the original Jumanji with Robin Williams, what a king dude. Yeah, miss him loads. We can't be friends. I'm a Star Trek fan, no Star Wars. But I also used to like Star Trek. It was awesome. May the force be no. Chick me ching. Ooh. No. Spock. What was it? Be well and prosper. It's been ages since I've watched a good Star Trekkie, but I used to love it. Beam me up, Scotty. I can't do it, Captain. I just can't beam him up. Yeah, I remember that well. Yes.
I just don't have the
power. I just don't have a power. Yeah, Cat says there's way too much choice. Yeah, and the different kinds, like there's My Little Pony, there's My Little Pony, kitty, like human side, like whoa. And then of course you get all the anime and all that stuff on hub stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say it here. But yes. So, all right, let's get back to favorites. Okay, so speaking of cartoons and TV shows, so what was your favorite? Okay, so Elizabeth is a Trekkie. I'm a bit of both, but I enjoy Star Wars. I do. I do. Have you guys watched the new Songbird? Now that's scary reality. Songbird. Ooh, sounds interesting. Who plays in it? Okay. Is it a series? Woo. Okay. I'm gonna put that down on the list. Is it on Netflix? Songbird sounds intriguing. I like birds, so I love birds. All right. What nou? Waar vat ons nou, Fluffy? Okay. Oh yes, TV shows. Which ones? Okay, let's do Saturday mornings. Was it? I don't know the age groups of everybody here, but I mean, yeah, we do remember. Obviously, there was Care Bears. There was, or did nobody really used to watch TV? I don't know. I was a TV addict. I didn't get into a particular school because I watched 8 hours of TV a day, and it was all horseshit, obviously. I did not dare watch 8 hours of TV a day, but in my mind, I felt like that's all I ever did. No, I love TV. I love movies. I still do. In fact, it's one of the reasons me and TG met. Yeah, TG and I met on Tinder, actually. And it's a show I'm going to do as well, talking about like future dating now and then. I feel so sorry for people who are scared, like people are shitting themselves about this this thingy that's taking everyone by storm at the moment. You know the one I'm not going to mention the name. That one, you know, CVD. 91, daar you know. Elizabeth, Anushka, guys, who remembers the Twilight Zone? Wow, that was my favorite. Oh, I always used to miss those. I liked, what was it? No, Stargate. I remember watching Stargate. That was cool. Yeah, Twilight Zone. I'd actually like to watch it again. And my son recently started watching Stranger Things. Apparently, it's quite cool. Mariki loved. Oh, wait, Elizabeth is Mariki. Thank you. Forgot about that one. Okay. Songbird is a movie about. Oh, right. Demi Moore also plays in it. Released yesterday. Ooh, and it's a movie. Okay, we must check it out. We'll see if we can obtain interwebs. Excellent. Cartoon was Lieve Hexie, Minamoo, Kebes, Casimir, and He-Man. Oh yeah, He-Man rocked, eh? And oh yes, I was talking about this as well on a stream. Remember we always, like, that's the thing with South Africa, because it was apartheid, we never got the full story on any of the bloody cartoons. Like there's always a chunk of the shit missing. Remember? Like there was He-Man, and then him and his like little harem with what was it, Tila and Evelyn and the sorceress. But then there was Shira, and she'd pop in now and again, and we're like, oh, I want to so see Shira stuff. Well, now if you check on Netflix, if you guys have young kids or you have who have grandchildren, check that out, and it's totally new age. Just a warning there. In one of the later seasons, there's kind of a non-discriminatory relationship happening there, and it's all good. That's all good. I was just shocked when we actually put on the subtitles and made sure we actually heard what they said. Yeah, so even cartoon lasses are enjoying freedom of, so to speak, sexuality freedom, which is all good. We all have right to that, except we seemingly, like, that's, don't you find it also, like, I've just thought about it, we've never been more free as a side. We never had sort of more liberties in terms of, you can be gay, you can change your sex, you can have whatever color hair you want, you can be as fat as you want, as thin as you want, you can do whatever you want, but we're all stuck inside our houses. Isn't that a shit show? Like, what the hell? How does that make even sense? We've now gained our feminism, and we've gained all these rights in the courts of law, and we've got everything we need, and yet we're being smothered. Yeah, sure. Which movie? Songbird. Which, about what? What? Wait, you're making me lose my train of thought. So I also enjoyed Gummy Bears. Gun bears. Gummy bears, okay. Yeah, I remember He-Man. Oh yes, and also MacGyver. Oh, didn't you love MacGyver? He was so hot. I thought he was sexy. Yo, whew, so sexy. Yeah, yeah. And the way he'd always make a plan, and that music would go rolling, and I still wonder if all that daai goedes is waar. I think some of it was true, but some of it was very exaggerated. And there's Gummy Bears and Heidi. Wow, I'm old. Flip Brakenjan. Yeah, I remember Brakenjan. And I always missed it, and my Afrikaans wasn't so good. And I used to suckle. And then I used to get so upset. Remember 90210? And we had to tune it into Radio 2 Adjacent. Remember that? And we had an old big silver hi-fi. God, I know I'm definitely showing my age. And with those big knobs and trying to tune it into the radio, like, oh my God, remember that? And trying to find that sound, and also records, little mini records. But I know we've discussed this. Okay, let's get back to topics. So I love a good documentary, and all those Blue Planet documentaries are awesome, and also how they're made. It's just incredible. Like, these guys must have the patience of Job to watch these animals and wait for the right shot. And also, obviously, they edit and they put things together, and there was that whole scandal about National Geographic not actually shooting the shots as they happened, but sort of putting them together. But duh. Yeah. Shall we talk food again? So, fruit or veggies? Who prefers what? Listen. So gems are on special right now. So if you're looking for something cheap, and I think most of everybody is, because we're all sort of finding things a bit hectic at the moment, gems are going for really cheap. And I think, there's nothing nicer than butter and a little bit of sugar. Or who prefers their gems with salt? Salt, like Sean Connery. Salt, yes, marshmallow honey. Right. Okay, so gems, and lychees are now. I mean, God, when they first came out, when was it? 2 weeks ago, I was thinking $80 a 2 kilogram lychees. But I think fruits and veg have like really cheap prices now. So go out and get yourself some lovely lychees. There's also nothing nicer. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Who likes also shellfish or just fish or crayfish? What's your best? Shellfish? Yeah, something or do you prefer meat? I know that Marika, you said you like meat. You're on the meat diet. Anushka, gem squash with cinnamon butter and sugar. Ooh, I've never tried that. You see, people, you learn new things. I learned something new. That's so cool. Don't you just love this? I love it. Wait, did you say the other way? I love it. I love it. I'll find out where you get those, and maybe post that. Anushka's also can also have gems with sweet corn. Oh yes, lovely. Oh, and cherry picking season, says Kat. Oh yes, and Anushka's Elizabeth says yes, with some cheese with corn. Oh yeah, no, but that's not getting yes, pecking on the pounds again. Oh, and nutmeg. Oh yes, hello Petsu Film Crew. So cool that you're here. Yes, great. You had a great video out the other day. By the way, people, that we have got 2 other YouTubers here this evening. So Kat also has her own channel, Green Voices. I will hopefully I'll put the link in on the group, and also we'll try and later put the link up to one of her shows. If link the description. If Kat, you could also send it to me for your channel, that would be great. And the Petsu Film Crew has also a channel, so, and he's got some very interesting content. I watched your stream about Cape Session and independence, and I thought it was really, really cool. So well done to you, sir. Yeah, he says censoring being big. What? Wait, sorry. It's a long day. Censoring being big in South Africa back in days. Yeah. John Foster believed the TV was from the devil, while we got it decades later. Thereafter, playing the media to their ideology started, like them news media still today. No, for sure. Yeah, I remember, like, you couldn't watch TV after a certain thing, and you also, bottle stores weren't open on Sundays. Shops were basically closed on Sunday, but it was a very, very different time when the Nats ruled. Very different time. But I think as kids, that's the thing about children. Children are so resilient and are so strong that they don't really know what's going on until, like, you don't realize your circumstances in your own space, unless, of course, something horrendous happens to you which affects you deeply. Then it's a problem. Oh yes, Elizabeth, speaking about cheese, which cheeses do you guys like? So my favorite is Emmentaler and Gouda. Oh, I love them. But some people love, what's that stuff? Blue cheese. Sorry, that smell just puts me up. But some people love it. Okay, each to their own. Petsu Film Crew video editing on Cape Independence. Prefer your version. Okay, brilliant. Yeah, no, guys, you must check it out. Go to Petsu Film Crew, subscribe, and check him out. He is very cool, and yeah, got a lot of good content there. And yeah, if you're new to this channel and you're watching this again, subscribe, please. That would be cool. Always looking forward to fun stuff and hopefully discussing lots of cool topics with you guys. A baked potato will always be the winner. Plain with proper butter, salt, and pepper. Yum. Ooh, yes. In fact, you know what I found? I found baby potatoes, because I find you get a big bag and sometimes you're not able to. Well, actually, we always use them. Well, I always give them to, like, someone if I see, like, if I know I'm not going to make them all, because I love the mashed potatoes. Oh my God, mashed potatoes with cream. Oh, there goes the dart. Oh my gosh. But I've started buying baby potatoes, like the really small ones. They are divine, and you can have them as treats, and not the big ones, because yeah, and they're so easy to cook, and it's just lekker. So if you're not bashing mashed potatoes, but just little ones, and you can roast them, and they're great as a side dish. They look neat, they look pretty, awesome. Now I'm hungry. Any kind, but no blue. Yeah, no, I agree. I don't get the blue. I don't understand it. Kilogram adding up. Yeah, no. Lately, I feel like I look at food and dunk. There it comes, all there. Yeah. Also buildings. I think favorite buildings or favorite types of architecture. I like Gothic architecture. I love like I subscribe on Instagram to medieval things, medieval architecture, medieval types, and a lot of the castles. I know there's a Netflix series about castles. I haven't finished watching it yet. Oh, Elizabeth says here, skateboard or bicycle. Oh, so I had a bicycle. I had a BMX, a pink one. It's the only other pink thing I've ever owned in my whole life, besides maybe this top and some of the jersey. But I loved my bicycle. And actually, yes, we went down a little koppie, Elizabeth, and I lost control of my handlebars, and I actually yeah, and I went sliding. I don't know if you can see it, but I went sliding like on the bike, and all my toes got like shaved, like, because I was wearing flip-flops. And has it flip-flops? They're not called anywhere else. Or plackies? Yeah, and all my the skin on my toes got shaved off. And yeah, I got like a big hole in my arm there. And yeah, and then later on I migrated to motorbikes. And then I broke my femur off a motorbike. But that was also, yeah, bikes or cars. Look, I suppose I'd love to have a little, a 500. If I could find one that fits. A 500, yeah, to just zoop in and out of town, to work, to back. I think it would be great if we didn't have so many taxis on the roads that didn't care for anyone else. So yeah, cheese fondue, yum. Ooh, or raclette. What is that? What's a cat? Sorry, I'm showing my other side. What is a raclette? Have I said raclette? What is that? Is that like a fondue? Never heard of that. See, I'm learning lots. Cinnamon on gem squash and a raclette. Have I said it right? I don't know what that is. Mariki, medieval for sure. No, sure. Mariki, skateboard. Excellent. Okay, you guys are chatting between yourselves. Yeah, I know. Petsu Film Crew, it's crazy. Like, so when we do a bit of editing, it takes Clint quite a bit of time. But no, look, this is definitely a skill, and I think it's a skill for the future. And I think you could even, because you're learning such a skill, you could promote yourself in other industries. Even with businesses, I think a lot of people have had to learn to be on the internet and stream, and yeah, because everyone's stuck at home. Like, no one's going into their businesses anymore. It's so sad. And I mean, being in the property industry, we've seen a massive decline in commercial property. Obviously, it's hit every industry. It's just had such a knock-on effect. It's 11 p.m. again. Yeah, I know, Elizabeth. By the way, Elizabeth has an amazing company. She also did an interview on Green Voices. Her company is called Busy Lizzie Creations. You can find her on her website and just Google it. And she does amazing creative designs. And she's been with us since the beginning as well, like most of you. And yeah, if you have an event, she can courier stuff all over the country. So check her out, Busy Lizzie Creations. Just Google them, and I think she's on Facebook as well. Yes, I'm sure. Yes. Yeah, she's got some great ideas, and you can always like to and forth ideas, and she'll help you with websites, designs, you name it. She's a very, very talented lady. Okay, Mariki, nighty night. Yeah, it's time to nearly say goodbye. But thank you, everybody. Yeah, we've got another 12 more minutes. Okay, so let me read. Oh, yes, cars. So we spoke motorbikes. So what's your favorite cars? Do you prefer trucks? I know Mariki, her passion is trucks. And one day she'll... Oh, yes, Elizabeth says your backdrop is on its way. Okay, cool. Lekker. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Really, really happy with it. Yeah, we'll use it on days, I suppose. Maybe when we do streams in different locations and stuff, that will be really, really cool. Thank you. And yeah, so cars. So I'm a very practical person when it comes to cars. Like, obviously, like how many like, okay, in an ideal kind of world, right? If you could go bundu bashing, would it be a Range Rover? Would it be a Mitsubishi? Would it be like a quad bike, like one of those monster quad bikes? Yeah, so those are just also a couple of ideas I came up with. Let's see, music. Yes, we discussed a little bit of music. Oh, sorry, what about wrapping paper, like for Christmas now? Like, do you find gift bags are just so much better because you can reuse them? Like, I find people reuse them. Like, I always reuse mine. Like, the wrapping thing is just such a waste, and it also creates such a landfill problem. I was also thinking PlayStation or Xbox. So we're a PlayStation family here. I know TG used to be Xbox. Also, do you prefer a facial or a massage? Elizabeth, a big ass buggy with a big tow bar. It can pull a caravan, and it must be a double cab, Elizabeth. Hey, a double cab. Oh yeah, speaking of like double cab buckies, I don't get the Mercedes bucky. What do they schlep around on there? Toilet paper. Like, are you actually going to take a R1,000,000 bucky? How much are those things? Okay, let me Google that quickly. The Mercedes bucky. Ne? The Mercedes bucky. Let me just check this out. Mercedes bucky. No, I want to pick up. American price. Okay, hold on. In rands. Price ZAR. Right? Like, the only things I wouldn't carry like sand and granite and like stone and like bricks and that thing. Right? Why is it not working? What's going on? Where's my... No, we don't want to do that. By the way, if you guys are discussing private things, just be careful. Your little phones, and I know that we've known this for some time, okay? I don't know what's wrong. It's not picking. Come now. Hold on. Oh, by the way, I need a new phone. I keep getting notification, your phone is full, your phone is full. Like, how many times has that happened to you guys? And you just have to delete, like, just delete half your phone or move them across to like a hard drive. Like, isn't it a pain in the ass? But no caravan, a tiny house. Okay. Oh, Kat says fabric, reusable. Oh, that's clever. Oh, wow. That's clever. That's really a nice idea. And you can use it as a, wow, as like a placemat or, yeah, as a little tea cozy or tea tray, trolley, what you call it, like tablecloth. That's clever. Okay. Thank you, Kat. That's a great idea. And Elizabeth says, I love paper, so I love making my own boxes and packaging, lol. Okay. I just got your, okay, it's all good. Why, babe? Oh, wait, there we go. There it is. Price. Okay, nearly. For the top of the line. Okay, nearly R1,000,000. Let's see. Yeah, 790,000. 791,000 there. Yeah, like unbelievable for a bucky. Yeah, and you're gonna carry what in it? Yeah, sure. Oh yeah. I mean, status symbol all the way. But I mean, really, is your wiener that big that you need to like drive one of those to like prove you're a man? I don't know. Shame, I'm being very judgy. Look, I support Formula One. I support Mercedes. They've done Toto Wolff is incredible. I mean, he really is. What an amazing manager. But I just don't get it. Like a bucky is you.
Mercedes.
What? What do you mean Red Bull, Mercedes? Oh, those teams. Okay, so let's ask Red Bull or Mercedes. I don't know if any of the guys. Petsu Film Crew. Anyone? Ooh, Kat says, or a scarf to wrap your presents in. Yeah, baby. Ooh, nice idea. Very nice idea. Yeah, we need to come up with different things. Should be, because that's how the world. We have to recreate ourselves. Yes, but it's true. The Mercedes bucky. I still think Nissan buckies are best. Yeah, guys, we nearly into an hour, so I'm gonna say cheers, and you guys must enjoy your reconciliation day. Hopefully, you're not fighting with anyone in your family or anything like that, and you're able to reconcile long lost loves, or lost friendships, or family you haven't spoken to in a while. It's always good to connect with people. So yeah, have a marvelous, happy attitude. Holiday tomorrow. I know most of us won't be able to go to the beach, but maybe do something that you've been wanting to do for a while, whether it be gardening, cleaning out that cupboard, spending time with your family, reading a book that you've been meaning to get to. Yeah, okay. Petsu says, sorry, I was busy with my bong. Dude, you and I need to have like a session. I'm telling you, we need to have like a session on all of this. Yeah, it's a topic I'm going to discuss. I've got a friend who's got a canna store in Joburg, and he was just busy with lots of markets, obviously, as lockdown sort of eased its level 5. Is it level? Yeah, level 5. So he was doing all of that. But yes, good night. Lots of love. Take care, everybody. TTFN.